Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, welcome to my video. How are you today? I hope all you have a good news today. In this video, I will talk about one of the most important topics that I think are interesting in English course in this semester. In this video, I'd like to introduce myself. My full name is Nuliya Savitri Rovidatul Rohani. People usually call me Nuliya, and my student number 10 12 10 15 4. I'm from the Department of Islamic Family Law, Sharia Faculty at IAIN Ponorogo. This video was made to fulfill the English 2 final exam course. The lecturer of this course is Mr. Aal Inderajati. Next, what topics are interesting to me in the English course in this semester? I think an interesting topic is marriage in Islam. What is marriage in Islam? Marriage or marriage mean together and unit. According to other terms, it can also mean ijab qabul, which requires the relationship between a pair of humans to be spoken by words in the to proceed to marriage according to the regulation required by Islam. In Sharia terms, marriage means carrying out a contract or agreement to bind themselves between a man and a woman justifying sexual relation between the two on a voluntary basis and mutual consent for the relation a happy family that is blessed by Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. I pray, sleep, fast, eat, and marry woman. Whoever does not like my action sunnah, then he is not from my group. Hadis riwayat Bukhari and Muslim from Anas bin Malik radhiyallahu anha. Next, there is pillar of marriage. What is pillar of marriage? In the pillar of marriage, there are 5 pillars, namely 1. Groom, 2. Bride, 3. Female guardians, 4. Married witness, 5. Ijab and qabul. After the pillars of marriage, there are valid conditions that must be met in marriage. What are they? 1. Is Muslim. The groom and the bride must be Muslim. It is not legal for a Muslim to marry a non-Muslim using the Islamic consent and qabul procedure. 2. Not a mahram meant for a prospective wife. Marriage is forbidden if the bride is the bridegroom's mahram from the father's side. Check your family history before getting married. 3. Guardian of the marriage contract. The guardian of the bride's marriage contract is the father. However, if the father of the bride has died, her grandfather can represent her. In Islamic law, there are guardians judges who can be guardian in a marriage. However, the use of guardian judges is also not arbitrary. 4. Not buying haji. The next legal requirement for marriage is not being on the pilgrimage, as in the hadith narrated by Muslim. A person who is in ihram cannot marry, cannot be married, and cannot preach. Hadith riwayat Muslim number 3432. 5. Not coercion. The last legal requirement for marriage is marriage not because of coercion. Marriage because of sincerity and the choice of the bride and groom to live together. Next, marriage law in Islam. What is marriage law in Islam? 1. Fardu. Marriage is fardu according to the scholars of jurisprudence. When humans believe they will fall into licensing if they don't marry, and humans are able to profit some marriage maintenance from the dowry and wife's income. 2. Haram. Marriage is haram when someone believes he will abuse a woman and harm from here, when a person marries in a state of inadequacy from the rules of marriage, or it is unfair if he marries another wife because in fact marriage brings haram. It is called haram. 3. Makruh. Marriage is makruh when one is afraid of falling into mistake and dangers, or one is afraid of not reaching the level of belief. If he marries because he has no breadwinner, family abuse, woman's pleasure fades away. 4. Mustahab or sunnah in fair conduct. Marriage is legally mustahab according to scholars other than Shafi'i scholars when a person is fair in paying a married person, where he is not afraid of falling into love if he does not marry, and is not afraid of molesting his wife if he marries. Fairness is common to most human beings. Then there is the purpose of marriage. What is the purpose of marriage in Islam? The purpose of marriage in Islam: 1. Implementing the sunnah of the Prophet. 2. Strengthening worship as a strong fortress of human morals. 3. Perfecting relation. 4. Following Allah's commands. 5. Getting descendants. 6. Pleasing her in worship. 7. Building a generation of faith. 8. Obtaining peace. Next, the wisdom of marrying in Islam. 1. To achieve serenity. 2. To fulfill the demands of fitrah. 3. To maintain self-purity. 4. Synergies with each other. 5. To carry out the demands of the Sharia. 6. To create a relationship between a man and a woman who is not a mahram for a sacred bond that is lawful and is pleased by Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. 7. Get legal offspring. 8. To be protected from adultery. 9. To increase the ties of kinship between the male and female families. Next, there is procedure for marriage in Islam, that is: 1. Ask for consideration. 2. Istiqorah prayer. 3. Khitbah. 4. Saying the woman who is being proposed. 5. Marriage contract. 6. Walimah. Next, types of marriage in Islam. There are 3, namely: 1. Official marriage. Marriage registered with the Office of Religious Affairs, or KUA. 2. Mut'ah marriage. Contract marriage is married with a certain time limit. 3. Siri marriage. The condition and pillar are fulfilled, but the implementation of the marriage contract is underhanded, not recorded by the KUA or civil registry, and not widely published. How can a marriage be annulled? What are the things that make it happen? Things that cancel marriage. 1. The husband performs the marriage while he is not entitled to perform the marriage contract because he already has 4 wives, even though one of the 4 wives is in the iddah talaq raj'i. 2. A man marries his ex-wife whom he is still with. 3. A person marries his ex-wife who has been sentenced to 3 divorces by him, except for the ex-wife being married to another man who later divorced from that man and his iddah period had expired. 4. Marriage is carried out between 2 people who are related by blood, marriage, and breeds milk to a certain degree that prevents marriage. 5. Wife is a sibling or aunt or niece of his wife or wives. There are verses in the Al-Quran that explain marriage in Islam. Quran Surah Ar-Rum verse 21. A'udzu billahi minas syaitonir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wa min ayatihi an khalaqalakum min anfusikum azwajan litaskunu ilaiha wa ja'ala bainakum mawaddatan wa rahmatan inna fi dzalika laayatin liqaumin yatafakkarun. Meaning, and among his greatness, science is that he created partner for you from your own kin, so that you tend to and feel at ease with them, and he created between you love and compassion. Indeed, in that three are in the signs of Allah's greatness for a people would think. Well, it would be nice if you want to get married according to the procedure that have been determined by Islam. I'm very grateful to Mr. Aal Inderajati has provided guidance in English 2 course in this semester. Inshallah, the knowledge will be useful. Thank you for your listening. My all tools we have shared be beneficial for all of us. Thank you so much for your attention. See you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.